numbers. Big numbers. Whole count it, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hands up. You need keys.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ashawn Robinson. Too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Passing, it's Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Dalton here from the gun. And able to find Green. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
First and 10 for Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This will be Dalton again. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very...
Now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Dalton now to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, it's Dalton. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Up, lead.
They'll try and run with Mixon. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the end zone, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Pick the edge. Like 7.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Vigil gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Eluding the pressure right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Erickson now to return. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about it.
And this will be caught at the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. As time expires in the first half. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our score. Zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Like that. Go 20. Come, baby. Woo! Like 7.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Hey, Charlie.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Recon, 132 fighter.
4 down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Check.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
To throw here, Dalton. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Dalton. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill or the panic.
Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the bank, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Stafford now to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Stafford now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, 70! Hey, 70! Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Come on!
Here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Touchdown, Detroit! Kerryon Johnson, 30 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Prater on to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Big hold to the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Dalton wants to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory.
You go, set, 280. 2. Omaha, remove. I'm coming.
On first down, it's Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford eluding the pressure right. Looking in zone for Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field. The very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Big spot. Andy Dalton. And he coughed it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford flush to his right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So this one's over. It's